Welcome to KDrama Divas, a podcast and community for passionate fans of Korean dramas. Join us as we explore the captivating world of K-dramas, discussing the latest releases, timeless classics, and everything in between. Whether you're a seasoned K-drama addict or just stepping into this addictive realm, get ready to laugh, cry, and fangirl with the KDrama Divas. You're listening to the KDrama Divas podcast. My name's Amanda.
I'm Maureen.
I'm Serina.
We're the KDrama Divas.
Hello.
Hello. It's Saturday morning. We're recording. The world is good.
Yes, world is good.
Because no matter what's happening in the U.S., there's two things. One, we put our hope and faith in Jesus, and it brings us together.
Right.
And the other thing that brings us together, K-drama. Who needs politics when you have K-drama?
That's right. Jesus and K-drama. That's all we need.
It's the two unifiers of the whole world. All right. Anyways, I just had to say that.
Which one are we discussing today?
Well, do we have any news? No. Do we have shout-outs? Do we have anything?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of shout-outs, but I did notice it's always fun when a new country starts listening.
Yes.
And so what's been popping up is Russia.
Wow.
Someone in Russia's listening.
Thank you, Russia, for joining our fun.
Thank you.
I love it. The great unifier.
Yes, that's right.
So
I know we all love K-drama.
we do. It doesn't matter what country you're in. We love it.
Yes, I agree.
So that was, and someone in South Korea, I think I told you, has been listening in again.
Same, or we don't know if it's the same person.
Well, we
or...
never really know who it is. I mean, it could be multiple people from different places, but it's exciting.
And then we hope to go there someday.
Yeah.
We're still hoping.
We need hints. We need info. Tell us what to do and not to do and all the good stuff.
Oh,
One of these days.
And then here in the U.S., I did notice a new state.
Oh.
It's fun to watch the different places that have listened, even in the U.S. And sometimes I'll see a new state pop up. And I just saw for the first time we had one person download our podcast from New York.
Hello, New York.
wow. Thank you.
Yeah. It's very nice. Or actually, maybe we've had someone from New York before. I don't know. I'm kind of scrolling through. There's a lot of different places.
Well, whether prior or just new, thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. We recently-ish, tried to watch an episode of a drama. Just tried to start a drama.
Right.
I don't know if I should say tried to. We started a drama.
No, tried to did. But we didn't try to start it. We actually did start it.
We started it. And it's because Maureen wanted us to. I think she demanded it.
I think she did too. But I think we willingly were led by her demand because of one of the stars.
Yeah, choice
Sawan.
And I think he just goes by Sawan sometimes also,
does.
right?
Yeah. So we started DNA Lover.
Yes.
And we got through 1.5 episodes. When was this?
Oh gosh, at least a month ago.
At least.
And
It's
then
been a while.
we never
It might even be
continued.
5 or 6 weeks ago.
Right.
So we were going to watch it all together. But then life gets busy.
It does.
There's other dramas.
Yes.
And, but then someone watched it behind our back.
Not me.
I thought that we had discussed all of us just watching it on our own. I honestly thought that's what
we did discuss it, but that's not where we landed.
Really?
Yeah. But that's okay.
Okay.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
So anyway, yes, I finished it.
You have completely finished it now.
Yes. Oh, it's completely finished.
Okay.
Completely finished.
Don't give too much away. It's only.
And it changes this whole podcast, really, because we were just going to talk about the first episode. Maybe first 1.5 episodes.
Which I think we still should.
Yeah.
But until we've all seen the whole
Serina,
thing.
you've watched.
I'm on like episode 5, like midway through 5.
Okay.
And I haven't watched any because I'm having trouble with my Vicky.
Oh, you need a new TV. We need a collection for Amanda to get a new TV.
I need a 70-inch.
She found one last night that she really
There's one at
liked.
Costco, a
Yes.
70-inch,
Yeah.
and it's only like
Under
400.
500.
It's under
Yeah.
500, like $479.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It seems like a pretty good deal for my hobby.
I think you should get it. It's not a hobby. It's you
I
know,
know.
I know.
It's more than a hobby.
I know, definitely.
and it's important.
It is. And I'm just so upset about losing my Vicky app.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way. So
Do you have a tablet or something?
I have it on my phone, so I could
That's
watch
too
it on my phone.
small.
It is small. It is small. But I'm not going to be able to go on without Vicky.
Right. Unfortunately.
How times have changed in my...
I know. But Vicky is absolutely necessary.
For those of you out there that are listening, if you don't have Vicky, it means you're not in deep enough.
What that means?
I'm freak.
There are so many. There are so many.
Yes.
Well,
Vicky.
and it's catering to the Asian
Right.
dramas.
Right.
So that's why
Mhm.
it's kind of a good one to
It's
have.
kind of like Hulu for Asian dramas.
And
right?
see, and I don't know anything about Hulu, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know.
Because Hulu is like all the different networks that have TV shows in the U.S. and you can watch it probably like a day after they come out.
Well, it's not
And-
all of the TV shows because
A lot of them.
CBS will not allow you to watch it. They want you to watch their own Paramount.
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
Because I would like to see like a game show or something, and I can't.
Oh.
Because you have Hulu?
No, because I don't subscribe to Paramount. And I don't have CBS, so
What do you have? I mean, what platform do you just have cable or what do you use?
no, just streaming.
Oh, see, I'm so oblivious to any of this. I have cable and that's all I know. And Vicky.
Well, and that's my problem. I got cable. That's my problem.
Oh,
And
okay.
you know what? It's not worth it.
Well, I mean,
It's highly discounted for us because of my husband's job, but it's just, we don't watch it. Like, we're like, what is there to watch? And we watch Everybody Loves Raymond. What? You don't need cable to watch Everybody Loves Raymond.
Mm.
But those of you in this area, buy cable.
Yes.
I'm not trying to
Contact Amanda.
prevent you.
Well, that's funny because, I mean, I think we talked about this a long time ago. I had cable and we used to tape everything we watched and, then that way I could fast forward, do the commercials and everything. And literally we have nothing taped. Nothing.
Wow.
Because I watch K-dramas on either Netflix or Vicky, and then Mark, he watches reruns of According to Jim and Suits and, that kind of, and Frasier. So we don't utilize it like we used to either. So
Yeah.
maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe we're paying a lot of money for nothing.
You might need to downsize.
I know. Anyway, not what we planned this podcast to be about, but
My point is, Vicky's wonderful because there's some dramas on there that you just can't watch anywhere else. Like,
no.
for example, She Was Pretty. It's available on Vicky. And
What's wrong with Secretary Cam?
yeah, is that one available on Vicky too?
Yes, I think so.
It used to be on Prime, but I don't know if it still is. But you know what? I've watched shows through Prime's platform, and the subtitles get cut off a little bit. It's just not as
I
nice.
don't like it because I'm getting commercials when I watch Prime. So I don't know what happened, but they will cut right in and show a commercial.
oh, that's irritating. That's really irritating.
Yeah. So Vicky's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I miss it. I miss it so.
And
Let's get
actually,
you
there's a
used.
difference in subtitles between Netflix and Vicky. I feel like on
Definitely.
Vicky, you're getting more of what they're really saying. On Netflix, I don't know why they will not. And it's like even when they say, oh my gosh,
Oh,
Funny and Opa,
And fighting.
they will not they will not put those words down. And yet
Yeah.
that's what they're saying. And they'll say that on Vicky,
And I wonder if it's because on Netflix, they assume you don't know what that means.
But if you're watching, you know what that means. If you're watching K-dramas.
Right.
You do, Mom.
Right.
Well, you're very passionate. Not everyone is
Yeah. Like you.
You're one of a
So-
kind.
And it just amazes me what they'll come up with instead of saying,
Yeah. And I wondered, is it because I thought about this the other day? Is it because I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the Korean language, one word can mean so many different things. And I wonder if that sometimes is the interpretation of what is being said can be so different. No?
no. Well, I mean, I remember, one instance that it really bugs me is that in Remarriage and Desires, which is one that I rewatch frequently.
Okay.
But they are on a boat, his boat, and their two kids are on the boat, her daughter and his son. Well, she calls him Oppa. And she's basically just met him, but she says, because he asks her how she likes it, and she says, oh, it's, I don't know, either the food or the whole surroundings. I love them, Oppa. And he's kind of taken aback because it's like the first time he's probably ever been called Oppa.
Yeah.
And he says, Oppa. And he's just sitting there kind of proud with this look on his face. And his dad looks at him and smiles kind of. And then he looks at the female lead too. And she's kind of gives a half smile, because I mean, it was like something for him to be called Oppa, It's like, oh, it's been called Oppa. But look, Netflix says, it's like she's saying okay, and he says okay back to her.
Oh, that's strange.
Really?
That's an
See,
odd
Liz,
translation.
Yeah, you lose some of the.
Close and all. What? Not anything.
Yeah. But yeah, that's not even a good attempt.
No.
Trying to
Justify it.
going to, but if they
No.
just say okay, that's
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's like, how do you translate Oppa into English in one word that makes you
well,
understand?
you know what? On Vicky, they'll put it in parentheses a lot.
Right.
Right.
Did you notice that?
Okay, but I'm just saying
There's no
it's hard to
excuse.
translate it.
No, there's no excuse. Because every translator is Korean anyway.
They know better.
Yes.
You almost think that maybe somebody like you should be with the Korean translators to kind of make sure that it's really being.
I'd be happy to be with those. I know. That's me. I'm trying to
Get you a gig right now, okay? Work with me. So if you need some help on the English part of thing, contact Maureen here at KDrama Divas.
Number 3, KDramaDivas@gmail.com.
There you go. She would love, absolutely. Oh, that'd be just be your ultimate. There you go. Okay. We need to get you hooked up. Anyway, way off topic.
Oh my God, that.
It's okay because we need this.
We do.
It's our
Mhm.
drama talking time. So thanks for joining us on the excursion to wherever we go.
We're a little crazy.
I don't know if anybody has watched DNA Lover, but
Our listeners.
Yeah. So really, what did you think of the first couple?
Please tell us.
So, I mean, really, we wanted to watch this because of Siwon.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we like him so much. Why don't you know his name?
I don't know any. Well,
you know what, though?
I know one
I
name.
just know it's Siwon. I don't
Siwon.
know.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if it's right, but
that's why we wanted to watch it. We love him.
All I know is Lee Min Ho.
oh my gosh.
There's so many more that I like that's the only name I know. My heart belongs to Lee Min Ho. Forever and always. Anyway.
DNA Lover. So my perspective before we started watching was there was this, I don't know, some sort of researcher, scientist, and she is tired of her failed relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And so she thinks she's going to find her love based on matching DNA and they'll be in love forever.
Right.
And so obviously I think that Siwon's her match.
Right.
And so I was like, we need to watch this. It's
Yes.
going to be great.
Yep.
So it didn't take much convincing when you wanted to watch it, Mom.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm on board with you 100%. That was kind of what led us into it.
So the first so yeah, I was all about it. And the female lead, Jung In Sun, is that her name? Have you seen her in anything else?
No, I haven't.
I know, she doesn't even seem familiar to me.
She's been in Psychopath Diary and Terrius Behind Me.
I don't even know what those are.
I've never seen those.
I've never heard of them. Well, and she was in, I've seen this as I've looked up other people. Welcome to Waikiki. Have you heard of,
Was
have
she
you
in
watched that? Yeah, she was
I've
in that.
heard of that. And because as it
I started it and I just cannot get into it. But I've heard that it's really good.
I think you're going to like it. I mean, I've never seen it, but to me, it reminds me of one that you would like.
It's on my to watch list, but it's not one I've seen, so.
Yeah. So I've never seen her in anything either. Anything else she's been in that we would have heard of?
Not that I have seen.
So, yeah, I don't know. But I really wanted to see this drama. But then we watched episode 1. And
We struggled through episode 1, didn't we?
it was, yeah, that
Struggled.
And it's
struggling.
we're not just saying it because, there are times when it takes a while to get into a K-drama.
Mm-hmm.
And so, episode 1, it's like you're getting to know the characters, whatever.
Mhm.
And it can, you'll think, oh, I'll give it a couple more.
Right.
But this one, it really was a struggle.
Cheesy almost.
Yeah.
It was-
It was way, way, way
Yes.
cheesy.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't, I don't know. It was just a little too much.
It was. It was. And it wasn't like the normal K-drama struggle where, like reading a book, you like have read like half a chapter and you're like,
Mhm.
but it's going to get good and interesting.
Mhm.
It wasn't like that. And I feel so guilty for saying it
I know.
because I wanted to love it.
And especially because of the male lead, because we like him so much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it was painful to watch.
Yes.
Description, painful.
Mhm.
There's no better word. Yeah.
And it was just utterly ridiculous too.
Right.
And not ridiculous, like when you tell stories, there's always going to be like you have to suspend reality for a while, like time travel and getting stuck on an island for
Right.
20 years. There's certain elements where it's like, okay, it's a story. It's not going to be real.
Right.
And that's okay. But
yeah.
it wasn't, it just seemed
Yeah.
stupid.
Well, and
Mhm.
you just talked about, you have to remember it's not real. I don't know if but every time it starts a new episode, it comes up and says, this is all fake. None of it's real, blah, 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 which I find hilarious that they have to put that disclaimer on there.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, really? Would people think this is for real?
What they might think is real is the whole DNA thing.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
which that's not even what I have a problem with.
Right. I fully agree.
It's like, okay, you can be matched based on DNA. Okay. But it's just so strange.
It just, it does. None of it makes sense to me. There's no.
Yeah. The female lead, so as we had already mentioned, she wants to find her perfect match based on DNA, but she's insane about it.
Mhm.
Like she's obsessed with it. And it's like she's drawing blood all the time. Of her boyfriend and running tests and trying to, I don't know, find the answer, break the code.
Right.
And she even creates this formula for him based on his DNA to grow his hair out.
Because he's going bald.
Yeah. And it is so funny, but it's like her passion and obsession.
Yes.
So they meet for dinner and she's like going on and on about whatever. I don't even remember, but and then she has a gift for him and it's this hair growth solution. And he basically tells her, I want to break up. I want someone that would accept me bald, not someone trying to change me.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I don't blame him.
Right. Right.
She's kind of a psycho.
So basically, after they break up, she has a male friend that they had been friends since they were kids. And he's a firefighter. His father owns a restaurant, a sushi restaurant. And so she goes there to drink, to drown her sorrows. And there's two other girls in there
That's it. Yeah.
who are also drowning their sorrows.
Mhm.
And one of them is the girlfriend, quote unquote, girlfriend of the male lead. And she's just going on and on.
Okay.
So they come up with the idea that they are going to go to the male lead's house and confront him, I guess is a good way to say it. Okay. Do you remember that?
Yeah. And
What
they're all
happens?
drunk.
They're all way
Yes,
drunk.
they're all
Come on.
falling down drunk practically.
And we learn that when the female lead gets drunk, she's like a completely different person.
Yeah.
She goes nuts.
She goes, yeah.
So anyway, she goes to his apartment.
The three of them.
Yes, but she takes out the spray that she had for her boyfriend and she sprays him with it.
And he had cut his cheek shaving earlier,
Yeah.
so there's like a little open wound
Yeah.
that it gets into.
Yes. And then also she messes up his puzzle.
And I felt for that. I have a puzzle lover, and that just broke my heart.
Yes. Oh, it was awful.
And then as she sprays him, she's running towards him and she screams, get ugly.
Get ugly, get very.
It's very bizarre.
And tells him he's not worthy to be in love or something like that. Yes. She's psychopath.
Yeah. And it's just so strange. All of it. It's
Yes.
over the top.
Yes.
Over the top. All of it is.
Yes.
And I mean, it's kind of funny the get hairy, get ugly part.
Yeah.
It was such an odd.
Very.
All of it's odd.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were by the end of it. And I mean, you learn more things like she was like, well, at least my ex-boyfriend didn't cheat on me. And then you find out he did cheat on her with her coworker.
Right.
So she's had it rough. I mean, the female lead. But it's like episode 1, you think, I don't want to keep watching this.
Right. But then we kept saying it's because the male lead's in it, it has to get better. That was what we kept saying to each other. He's in it. It has to get better.
Yeah. And so I don't know, because like I said, I've only seen 1.5 episodes. Yeah, I've only seen 1.5. And then my mom, Maureen over there, she keeps trying to tell me things.
Yes, I do.
Because you're encouraging her to watch it, or you're discouraging
No, I'm
her?
discouraging her from watching it.
So, but you were a week ago. A week ago, you said.
Well, I was like halfway through it. I thought, wow, this is completely different than episode 1 and 2.
Right.
And I really don't know how, he did give her 24 hours to take care of the problem. So she must have taken care of the problem.
Well, okay. And I know
His hairy issue.
Amanda has not seen this, but this is part of my issue. And I don't want to go into it because Amanda hasn't seen it. But she comes up with the solution and she has 3 different options. And he doesn't even put it on correctly. She helps him. But then it's like he does not have any issue from that point forward, which I keep looking, thinking,
Exactly.
yeah, it still is. Yeah.
It's like
So
they
anyway.
needed something to get them together.
Right, but you think they would have. You'd think that they would continue that storyline a little more. Yeah, it's like, oddly. So, yeah. So anyway, we probably don't want to say anything more.
No, I just don't know. Like, So at first, like,
But it is not a love triangle. It's a love rectangle.
Okay. So don't say anything more.
she just rolled her eyes at that. This is what we're dealing with, people. This is what we deal with.
That's why she can't watch it.
She wants to tell us everything.
Yes.
I know. I guess I do.
That's the first step to recovery. Except the problem is you don't want to change.
No.
Let's see.
So what, I mean, because we don't want to really say anything more because Amanda hasn't seen any more.
When you hear her say, does it make you even want to continue watching it, Serena?
So, I mean, so where I'm at, I mean, it's better, but it still is odd. It's still different, but I still want to watch it to see because as usual with now this rectangle.
It totally shifts. And then
Yeah, so don't say too much.
it's on a totally different level, you know, when it comes, I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like what you want, and again, like in many that we watch, it's like there's two males, and you want her to be with each one of them for different reasons. So that's where I'm at in it. It's like I kind of see why she would go this way, and I see why she would go that way, and I want to know where it ends up. So that's what keeps me watching it.
there's also a serious,
Yeah,
Wait,
there's a serious,
element to it.
yes,
Yeah.
that is going on.
Yes. So don't say anything more.
Okay.
But that is true.
okay.
There is definitely.
Well, and there are some other side relationships that happen that are cute.
That's true. There are. I liked actually them better.
So, yes. So anyway, yes, yeah. So
Okay, well,
I think we should not say anything more at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll keep watching it, even
Okay.
though I really questioned whether I was going to after the drive here, and what I was told.
When you're alone with your mom, you should put earplugs in.
Solutions. But so I guess this is the final thing for DNA Lover. What I was gonna have us do is and you guys have to kind of like put aside your feelings after watching ahead or finishing it.
Yep.
If you had just watched the first episode, what would you rate the drama?
A 1 would be generous.
I agree. 1.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a 1.
It's so sad.
Isn't it sad?
That just breaks my heart.
I know. I feel guilty.
I do too.
I feel like I'm betraying someone.
Right. I
But
know.
anyway, so we'll have to
There
rate it.
wasn't a good one last year.
What was he in last year? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Remember the-
Revolutionary Love?
No,
Oh,
that's years ago.
I'm looking in.
Remember the name, but it was really good.
Oh, why didn't we watch that one?
I would suggest you guys watch that one.
Here's the list. See if any of those look right.
Love is for Suckers.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to give that a try.
That was
So-
2022.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Time flies, Mom.
Almost 3 years ago. We're almost, I mean, if we're in November.
It came out in August, though. I just thought it was last year. My gosh.
Well, when we're all done watching DNA Lover, we'll come back together and we'll rate it again and see if it scored past a 1. Let's hope.
All right.
Let's hope.
Maureen already has what she would say, but we don't want to know it.
Yeah.
Hold on. We have to wait for Amanda to get Vicky so she can finish it.
Yeah.
And is anybody watching A Virtuous Business?
No, just you,
No.
because you were going to watch it because we have
There's
our
2
doubts.
weekends left.
We have doubts because of the business. You see, we were thinking we weren't going to watch it. The 3 of us talked about this. So
Serina and I are a little bit more prude.
it is. It's very true.
It's okay.
Way more conservative, I would say. Right?
Yeah, maybe so.
Do you think we would like it?
Yeah, I do. If you get I mean, if you just overlook a couple of scenes, a couple parts.
Is that at the beginning? Do we just fast forward?
You can fast forward if you want, but actually, I mean, I think it's cute and yet, I don't know, it's good.
What? Ariana or Mark walked in the room, or Michael,
Or Jesus.
or Jesus.
I said you could fast forward.
I think that answers that question.
Just so funny.
Overall, it's
I mean, it takes place
Good.
in the early 90s.
what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything to me.
Things were more tame in the early 90s.
Were they?
That's what she's implying.
Is that what you're implying?
I don't know. It's not like,
It could be today. So, okay, so that is what you're meaning. Okay, she's shaking her head, people. She's saying yes.
I really think it's a cute story.
Okay.
We'll think about it.
What to do, what to do.
We'll think about it.
I think maybe one of these days we should do a podcast of just Maureen talking about ones that she's watched that we haven't seen, because you've seen so many that we have not.
It's true. You have.
Like some of your favorites, like just kind of some key points of some of your favorite ones.
Without spoiling it too much, you might need a script.
Yeah. But I think that because there's so many you've seen that we haven't seen, that it might, some of our listeners might, say, hey, yeah, I've seen that one too, or these are my thoughts about it.
You can say it could be titled Convince Us to Watch.
That doesn't always work, though, because I've tried to get you to watch many that you...
But is it because she doesn't want to watch them, or because she just doesn't have the time? Or because you say watch this and then there's 10 others you say watch and...
But when I have even suggested, when she watches it, she's going, why did you have me watch this?
But sometimes I know Amanda has said it's because you've told her too much, and so she has expectations. And then that... So she's like...
We still need to do a podcast.
On what? What? What am I missing?
Forecasting weather and love.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I don't know where I was at then, but Dad was sick a long time, and
We'll talk about it on a podcast.
Because Amanda, you liked it, and Maureen, you didn't?
It's
no,
just
I liked it.
the case of her telling me too much.
Okay.
We'll talk about it one day.
Okay.
Not today.
I
Today's
don't
Thursday.
understand.
Okay. So before we wrap up this podcast, let's talk one more thing. I'm just curious. What are you guys watching right now?
I'm watching DNA Lover, so that's pretty
Okay.
boring.
Nothing else?
No,
Okay.
no. I can only go one at a time.
I am not. I just finished DNA Lover a couple days ago, and I'm not watching anything new yet,
Oh.
but I am watching A Virtuous Business. I mean, it's 2 episodes a week, so that I'm seeing, but haven't started anything else.
Oh, okay.
What about you, since your Vicky is down for a bit? Are you watching anything?
It's the Prime Minister and I.
Oh, really? That must be on Netflix.
No, it's
Oh.
on Cocoa, which is I don't know if it's through Prime or.
So I've noticed that
I'm
on...
a little confused.
I've noticed that on Vicky. It'll
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that on the... And I always wondered, it's like, what is that?
Uh-huh.
It's a little. I don't know. I'm very confused, but it's Cocoa, and
But you can get that, but not Vicky.
I can get it, but I think it's because it's kind of through Prime, the one I'm watching. I don't really know for sure,
How interesting.
but I can't get Vicky. But it's from 2013, so it's older, and
You like it?
I have been very delightfully surprised by it.
Okay.
I would like to watch that Brood one I mentioned to you.
Oh yeah, I forget what it's called.
It's Brew something.
Is it that new one where he opens up a pub
Yeah.
on Vicky?
Yes.
It's been coming up. Yes.
Yes.
I put that, I think yesterday I put that on my to watch list.
I put it on my watch
Brewing
list.
Love.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
I want to watch it too. Maybe that should be one of our next ones.
But don't watch it without us. Except, we've had so little time to get together lately that it's
I
been
know.
difficult to watch anything together.
I miss it.
I know.
The guys need to go golfing more.
But now it's getting to be yucky out, so today might be their last golf morning for a while.
Aw.
But we'll have to keep watching the weather to make it. Oh, it's going to be nice on Saturday. Go play.
Go play 2 rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, because they only ever play 1. We need to get them to do 2.
I know.
So
It'll be an all-day event.
yes, that's what we need.
Well, please reach out to us on X, Facebook, email, YouTube, whatever you want to do. And let us know if you've seen DNA Lover, what you thought of episode 1, or if you have any encouragement to keep going with it. Let us know.
If you have a different feeling than I did, please let us know.
That's all we have for today.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the KDrama Divas podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we did. Before we part ways, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. Connect with us on social media at KDrama Divas to stay up to date on recent podcasts and to share your thoughts and recommendations.